What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be doing a gameplay with the new lock-in Detlef Schrempf card. So Detlef Schrempf, I just plugged my controller out. Detlef Schrempf is a pretty decent card. Got 6 Hall of Fame badges, catch and shoot corner specialist, pick and popper, cross key score, pump bag maestro, and volume shooter, as well as 13 gold badges. He has the potential to, he comes with bronze clamps, he's potential to get upgraded to gold clamps, gold range. Unfortunately, no quick first step though. He's a 3-point rating of 90, which is really good. Good post hook and fadeaway. He's also got an 80 driving dunk, which is not bad at all. 86 ball handle is really nice, but his SIGs are, it's not great. Like, he's got the Wiseman tween, but it's not great. Like, it's not the biggest thing in the world this year. He's also got 83 perimeter defense, which for me anyway is more than usable. Like, 83 is perfectly fine. Good interior defense. Decent steal, decent block rating as well. 80 speed, 80 acceleration, 74 speed of ball. Like, that's faster than Draymond. So for me, that's fine. 94 stamina is good. 82 lateral quickness is not bad either. The only downside is that this card is expensive. He is expensive. You have to lock in a set that's probably going to cost at least 300k. At least 300k, despite Peja being absolutely shockingly bad. This set here is still probably going to cost at least 300k. So anyway, yeah, we're going to go over the hot zones and release for Detlef Schrempf. Then we're going to play a game. And then after that, I'm going to be breaking down strengths and weaknesses and saying whether he is worth it or not. And if not, picking out some cheaper alternatives to this card that do very, very similar things. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, now let's get on to the hot zones and release for Detlef Schrempf. And then we're going to get on to the game. Detlef Schrempf's got hot zones, 4 spots outside the 3-point line. His release, I mean, it's Boris Diaw's release. Like, that's literally it. It's Boris Diaw's release. So, yeah, it's 40. Boris Diaw, Bruce Bowen. There's a whole bunch of cards in this game that have the same release. And funnily enough, like, he can get range, but he doesn't necessarily come with it. So, I'm just saying this right now. Without adding any badges on him, he's basically just worse Bruce Bowen. But the release, though, you know what? 40 is one of those kind of weird releases. Some days I love it, some days I hate it. Like, even with a Boris Diaw, like, there are some days that I hate shooting with Diaw, and there's other days where I love shooting with him. And that's just one specific card. But, nah, hot zones, he will hit basically everything from that range. The release, again, like, it is a good release. It is a good release, don't get me wrong. It's a good release. But at the end of the day, it is still going to be quite a tough release to shoot with from deep, because again, no range extender off rip, but you can put range on him. So let me just have a look at the dribble SIGs for Schrempf. So Schrempf's behind the back. That's not awful. Like, that, they're not awful. Like, that's not awful either. That's that between the legs is actually quite nice. He actually, you know what? He feels okay dribbling the ball, and he's got 86 ball control. No quick first step, though, means he will kind of struggle to explode out of any shots, but he's still going to shoot the ball really well. Again, 93 ball, pretty nice release. Would I take this card over a badged up Diaw? I'm telling you this right now. Badged up Diaw over no badges Schrempf, although badged up Schrempf over badged up Diaw. That's the way I'm going to say it. No badged up Diaw over no badged Schrempf. Which is kind of crazy. Schrempf's a 300k lock-in, and Diaw badged up, you can get him for like 30 to 50k, depending on when people put him up. But let's say the leaner. That's not bad, actually. That's actually pretty easy to time. And I just need to change one thing in the controller settings. Shot aiming, shots and layups. Because we need to just test out some stuff to stick. And we shot a wide right because we were right in the middle initially. You know, as I said, it's not humanly possible to pull down right in the green window. And I literally did it. But yeah, no, like, again, using the stick, he is pretty decent. He is going to be pretty decent. Off the catch, I'm more than comfortable with the stick, but it's just off the dribble. I don't think it's anywhere near as consistent as using the button. Once you get the button down, though, you're good. So anyway, yeah, that's agreement 3. And now let's get on to the game. So I'm going to be playing some TTO mainly so I can get more shots. again, like, if you're playing unlimited, a lot of the time your cards just turn into spot-up shooters, and I'm saying this right now, he's more than usable as a spot-up shooter. But if you want a spot-up shooter, then just don't lock in for him. You do not need to spend 300k on a spot-up shooter when Klay Thompson exists. That's what I will say. As long as Klay Thompson card exists, you will never need to pay that much for a spot-up shooter. Let me throw in Duncan. So anyway, yeah, we're going to go with Timmy D, Steph Curry, and Detlef Schrempf right here. Guys, you're playing against Bob Cousy, Bob Lanier, and Klay Thompson. So not a bad lineup here. And he's going to be matched up to Klay, so pretty decent defender. And if Cousy didn't have CP3's release, he'd be class. And I hope this isn't a badge glitch to Cousy with range. It's weird though, back when the badge glitch and you could put badges on every single player, badges were way cheaper. You would have thought they'd be more expensive, to be honest. Oh, it's a bad miss there. He shoot like it's literally the same release as Bars Dio. Is there a different upper? Because like Bowen's feels different. Rip Hamilton's feels different. They've all got 40. But Schrempf's literally just feels like Bars Dio. That's an insane shot right there in Clay's face. Are they going to double? Yes, they are. But that's a quite open Detlef Schrempf for 3. That's a nice shot right there. Okay. You know, he actually feels quick. He feels quick, and like I know that's just a bad read by me, but he actually does get into lanes quite well. Like, I'd be the first to say that. He does get into lanes well. Got him. The basket. Ooh, nice dunk there by Schrempf. That's what an 80 standing dunk gives you. Okay, this is... I am saying this right now. This is a good card. This is a good card. It's too wide open. Like, you can't. In this game, the one thing I've noticed about this game is that quality of shots mean way more than releases. So if you take a bunch of open shots, you can release them terribly and they'll still go in a lot of the time. But if you start taking contesteds, you can release them perfectly and you'll miss. So it's more about quality of shot than it is about timing this year. Okay, so... And it's like, it's a weird one. Like, the skill gap this year is getting open shots. Whereas last year, the skill gap was timing. This year, the skill gap is whoever gets the most open shots is probably going to win. Like, even if you are missing, or even if you are shooting whites, if you're open, you're probably going to hit a lot of shots. Unless you're playing in Hall of Fame, where in Hall of Fame, it's timing more than it is getting open. Right, someone set my screen. Hop step. Hits Steph Curry, who blows the layup. Wide open Schrempf. It's an okay release and it's good. Yeah, he's not going to miss open. He's not going to miss open at all. We're waiting for him. That's exactly what we wanted, and he got the board. We're there. That's a good steal there by Schrempf. Oh, give me some space. Walk back. Did not walk back anywhere near as fast as I wanted him to. Okay, just connect. Right to the basket. Detlef Schrempf. Tough layup over Lanier. That's not going to work out. It's probably good by Cousy. Not a good release, but... Oh, he doesn't have range on him. You can tell by that meter he doesn't have range. Oh, pull up. Decent shot there by... Detlef Schrempf for 2. Okay, 2 long twos there has made this only a 3-point game. We'd pretty much have this game won if they weren't long twos. He's going to make a cut somewhere. Or he's going to take on Duncan and finish. Good job there by Cousy. I don't think he's going to expect this, so... Oh, actually, he's got a post game. Which I didn't use, and I just decided to... Run to the basket, put up the hook. Ah, you gotta make that. I'm sorry, you gotta make that shot. You have like a plus 80 in your post game. You gotta make that. Okay, because he's the only player he's guarding on my team right now is Schrempf. Okay, you know what? He might help off, which he kind of does. That's wide open green. There we go. Quick pass there to Duncan. He was off balling. Or sorry, he was on balling. You have to off ball in this game, because if you don't off ball, they're just gonna start leaving shooters open. You literally have to guard. Like, the only reason I got the contest there was because I off balled. Just hit Steph. And it's open. Steph for 3. Fake green. Good shot. When I celebrate before it goes in, that is the equivalent of a green every single time. Okay, one bump. There we go. Oh, we missed that steal. That should have been a steal. Alright, I literally just want... If Schrempf gets in the corner, he'll be wide open off like a direct pass, I'm guessing. Some stage. At some stage, Clay's going to leave him. And he's open. That's a terrible release by me. Ah, that was an open shot. Like, that's a shot that if I greened it, would have been a green. Or if I had shot it, if I timed it perfectly, would have been a green. It was barely a contest. And that's, again, because I decided to off-ball on the wrong player. I off-balled using Duncan instead of off-balled using Schrempf. So he got a wide open 3 just passing the ball to the corner. Just like I'm going to get a wide open 3 here. And we greened that one off of 1% with Detlef Schrempf. That's the game. So anyway, that is the video. Detlef Schrempf is a good card. Is he worth locking in? Probably not. Probably not. He doesn't feel, I'm telling you right now, he doesn't feel that much different than Dio. He does not feel that much different than Dio. Although, he does definitely shoot better with a hand in his face. I'm pretty sure. Does he have half Deadeye? No, even without half Deadeye, I felt like he had half Deadeye there. He has no Deadeye at all. That's crazy. Half catch and shoot, they must be that OP. And half corner specialist. So, like, he is definitely one of the best shooters in the game. Is he worth locking in for? Obviously not. He's a great catch and shoot player. He's a great defender. He does nothing else. He's not going to create his own shot. And if you're locking in for a player, they got to be able to create. There is no point locking in for a Cohen at this stage in the game. Right now, it's the end of October. We're probably getting a Halloween promo Friday. We are probably getting... let's be real. The end of October last year, the best cards in the game were like Diamond Kevin Durant, who's worse than this Schrempf card, not going to lie. However... later on in the year, like coming into November, December is when we started to get the really overpowered cards. Like at the very start of November last year was when we got the PG card, which would be god tier even in the game. This year, gold clamps, gold range. So quick first step. Last year in November, we started getting the Eddie Johnsons, the Kobe's of the world. So November was really the start of 2K giving us really good cards in my team. And I think we're kind of getting in towards that. So I would not advise you to spend your 300k locking in on Detlef Schrempf. Especially because a lot of that MT is being used on the awful page of Siakam. So anyway, yeah. That is pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking.